microphone checker. Go protect your neck. I'm just playing. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Gamer Section podcast, where we do this for the gamers by the gamers. I am Kano, the brutally honest gamer.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Sinister, and that's where we get this show on the road.
Already. All right. Before we get into the whole ordeal of the Gamer Section podcast, we do have a new member of the Gamer Section podcast, but he will be here next week on the show. Okay. He will be here next week on the show. And from what we know about this person, this dude has actually got energy and he's like AEW. He's all elite. So without further ado, go ahead and hit him with the sponsorship.
Hey, listeners, a quick shout out to our sponsor, W Energy. If you're grinding for long gaming sessions, late night streams, or just need an extra focus, W Energy has you covered. It's zero sugar, no artificial colors, packed with clean energy that keeps you going without the crash. And here's the best part: if you're a part of the Gamer Section community, you can use our code Gamer Section at checkout to get a special deal. I love discount. Seriously, whether you're a gaming creator or just need a boost of energy, grab W Energy and level up your focus and energy. That's DUBBY Energy, then code Gamer Section.
Already. So Sinister, man, what you been playing for the week?
Well, nothing except earlier, playing Tekken 8 earlier with your bruh. So that was an intense battle.
Yeah, they went at it, and that battle was not an easy battle. You feel me? That was the battle of the century. That's like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. This like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. This is like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao type of violence on that game. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a fight of the century.
No, there wasn't no fight. It was survival.
Nah, for sure. What about like review wise that we know that's out right now? What you been playing on the side of the games you got a review that's already out?
One review's already out already. That's Forever Sky. So go ahead and check it out. It's all available on PS5 and PC.
Yeah, and to the people that don't know, like, what did you think about it from your standpoint?
I mean, if you love first-person survival, like and plus science and stuff, this is your game. But for me, I gave it a 3 out of 5 because I love the presentation of it, but the gameplay is a whole different story. I don't want to give too much away. I'll let everybody else go check out the review and see for yourself and have your own opinion. Yeah, don't forget to drop your comments down below.
Nah, figgity facts, no fiction. For me, I've been playing Lego Horizon Adventures. I'm reviewing that for y'all later this week, but I've been playing the heck out of that game. It started to make me kind of fall in love with Lego games over again. Now I'm looking forward to that Lego Batman game that's coming out around May, I believe.
That's my review.
Yeah, that's your review. But that game Lego the Horizon Adventures it's good. It's just that I feel like that game is very repetitive, in my opinion.
Also, you see that's been a trend lately.
Yeah, like with a lot of these games, it's just like you don't see too much creativity when it comes to these newer games nowadays. You just see that a lot of these missions has been very repetitive as of late, that they need to go ahead and make a massive change when it comes to the creative direction of these games nowadays. That's just my personal opinion. That made me want to just like, and there's another game that I was playing on the PS5 because I started like showing my PS5 a little bit more love for the past like week. So I've been playing the Uncharted collection, the Nathan Drake collection.
Yeah.
And when I was playing it, I was having more fun playing that game than playing the newer games that's out today. You know what I'm saying? Because it had a great story. The gameplay was actually pretty good. And it actually had a theme and a meaning behind it from back in the day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then I also been playing the Hannah game too. That's another review that's on the way. That's coming soon. It's already out now, but that's coming soon as well. Uh-huh. And also I've been playing the Arc Knight English game too. That's it's actually a pretty solid game. I like the game. Action RPG oriented. You can play multiplayer or single player, which I know I'm a single player guy. And that's just on PlayStation. Now for Xbox, I already finished up Resident Evil Village, the main story. I'm already playing the DLC from it, and I'm already like starting on Mercenaries again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And playing Fatal Fury is another game I've been playing heavy. I've also been playing some 2K. Also been playing some Star Wars Outlaws, and I've been playing a couple of other games that I got to do reviews for that I can't say about. So That's really all I've been playing. And don't worry, I will give my PC some more love. I will start playing more games on Steam too as well. You feel me? At the end of the day. So don't start crying the river about it. You dig what I'm saying?
We'll leave the light on for you.
For sure, for sure. So let's go ahead and get straight into the gotta goes. We're gonna do a gotta goes because we haven't did a gotta go in a long time.
Well, start us off.
All right. So Sinister, what gotta go? All right. Highguard, Apex Legends, or Fortnite? Which one gotta go?
Oh, definitely Highguard.
And why?
It was just so bare bones. Like the experience, just like okay, it's like there's nothing to make it really stand out with the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I mean, of course everybody knows like Fortnite. Like everybody and their mama plays it. It's especially making all these deals with all the IP characters. You got all these famous characters on there and everything. But
Yeah.
even though it was on a decline, but at least those two are more fun compared to Highguard.
I agree with you on that, man. I have to agree High Guard too because High Guard is not a bad game, but it's definitely extremely repetitive in the sense of it's bare bones and you got a big open field, right?
Mm-hmm.
A major open field, and when you are going back and forth trying to secure and protect your fort, it becomes dull after a while because that's really the only mode it has. They just did an update where it's 5-on-5 now, but it's still the same mode, protect your fort. And it has buku amount of microtransactions, just like Apex Legends and Fortnite, but this game is microtransaction out. And I honestly feel like this game won't last long. But we're gonna dive in more into High Guard in a minute. You feel me? But that's what I feel about High Guard. Now, what game does that needs to come back? I'm gonna name three right now, Sinister. You ready?
All right.
Resistance, Sit franchise, the Killzone franchise, or the Medal of Honor franchise.
That's easy for me. Killzone more than anything.
And why is that?
Yeah, like it's funny enough. Like anybody who remembers like the original game, like the very first one, it was
Mhm.
supposed to be quote unquote the Halo killer, but later on it started branching out into its own thing. Like
Mhm.
I mean, the last one that was on the PS4 and that was fun, but I mean, we definitely want to see that come back, either a soft reboot or a sequel to the last one. I mean, definitely bring those two back. I mean, well, bring that franchise back.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one too, man. Like, cause you remember back in the days, like for the PS3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo, right? They
Yeah,
had their big three shooters. You had Samus, like from Metroid Prime and
yep,
all that. You had, a Master Chief from Halo, and you
yep,
had I forgot the main character for Killzone,
right.
but those was like the main three, and that was like the biggest competition for one another. I mean, where you would want to pick either or what game you would want to buy. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And they had a great emphasis on competition.
Exactly.
And yeah, and when it comes to Killzone, it was a great first person shooter. Especially the second one, it had a great story behind it.
Hmm.
Killzone 3 had a great story behind it. You know what I'm saying? Killzone Shadowfalls wasn't the best, but it was still a solid game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the other two, which I said, like Resistance, that was a great quality franchise too. And Medal of Honor,
Yep.
like the reboot was good, but the Warfighter one was mid. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And shout out to Miss K. You know what I'm saying? Happy Sunday to you too. And she said bring back Killzone.
Yeah. Happy
Gotta,
Sunday, sis.
yeah, for sure. But Killzone definitely needs a return, um, or it could be either a reboot or a sequel to three, not Shadowfall but three.
Yeah.
Resistance, I definitely think it needs to come back to, and Medal of Honor if they do
Try to
Medal
best
of
way
Honor.
to create three matches.
Hmm.
Heck was that
Sorry about
sound?
that, folks.
You got to hold that L, sir. Nah, that's all good. But yeah, man. So let's go ahead and dive straight into High Guard throughout the whole thing. So if y'all see on the screen right now, this is basically some gameplay footage from High Guard. We actually got the review out for right now. In my opinion, and everybody don't come for me in the chat and nothing like that. I'm not garbage at the game at all. I'm not garbage at first person shooters. It was just a quick gameplay, and you would just basically see what is it when it comes to this game. And in my opinion, I think this is a bare bones game. All right, it's a bare bones game. It really, to me, it just have one mode, and that it feels like you have to protect your fort or something with capture the flag or in that type of vibe. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I honestly don't like this game. I feel like this game needed a story mode, like a single player story mode, to balance it out. Need to have more multiplayer modes in it that will be worthwhile. Either like a team death match or something in it that would be like worthwhile. But when it comes to a high guard, it was just unimpressive. It was just bare bones, and it felt like every other genetic shooter that's out there when it comes to the free to play model. And I just felt like this was more of a cash grab game. And what I mean by a cash grab game, it's basically a game that's put out there cheaply done and bare bones or anything to try to get money. And it's kind of like Concord. Concord was cheaply put out there, and it wasn't like you didn't get the bang for your buck with that game as well. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But what do you thought about it, Sinister?
I mean, after playing it with you, it's like, yeah, it was just lacking in so many areas. And I mean, Jeff Kelly, he was in there praising it at the Game Awards, and then now fast forward to now to up until its release, it was just like, okay. I mean, graphically, it looks great. The
Mm-hmm.
presentation. I was like, the presentation is decent. It's not bad and everything. It's just it poorly executed in the gameplay department. Because
Mm-hmm.
lack of modes and everything. It was like you're basically just capturing the flag, like you're playing like the other like FPSs out there. It's like, and of course, during the gameplay, it's like there was so much camping on there. Just like, wait a minute, what is this Call of Duty in a fantasy world? Because I mean, yeah, you go around, you get all these. You can collect the stuff like these jewels and everything, trade them in for weapons or anything else that you need out there. But I mean, yeah, like all things multiplayer. I mean, it's fine and everything, but yeah, but I mean, like you said, like to balance things out, we definitely need a story mode just to break things up in case you don't have any friends around. Or I mean, if you're comfortable playing with randoms, like however you see fit, but yeah, it was lacking. It was lacking in so many areas. And plus, the microtransactions, like, no. I was like,
Yeah,
this,
yeah, I agree.
like I said, best to save your money. Like, if you want to spend something like worthwhile, like you might as well play Apex Legends or Fortnite or something. At least you get something compared to this one. You get something better out of that. But
Oh, and the kicker is what really got on my nerves about the game is the respawn time.
yes,
The respawn time in that game is horrendous because like I'm the type of person if you become unalive, I say bring yourself let to be the point where you can get yourself brought back instantly instead of just basically uh just basically having to wait some time before you actually bought in back into the map. And that's what I don't like about those type of games, man. Especially Highguard, man. You have to. It takes you about almost a minute before you could actually get back into the game, and the respawn is like slow. I don't like that. I want to just instantly get back into the game and just try my luck and try to get some unalive sequences happening, and just keep it moving. Like on the matchup that I had, like the game that we played, I actually got some kills in the game. I had got more kills than I actually became alive in the game. But
I was only able to get some assists, like draw their fire, but
mhm,
you know, that's the
but
experience about it. But I mean, I'm not tripping about it. At least I got to try it to see it for myself.
yeah, and then I asked since they did the update, do we want to go back at it one more time, like with the game? He said no, no, not at all, no. um, but honestly though, this game is not it. I feel like I blame Jeff Keighley for this because you hype up a free to play game. And this game didn't deserve to be the highlight of the night. I was waiting for a game like the Last Citadel. I don't know if y'all remember that game that they showed about what a year or two ago,
Yeah,
and it's supposed to be like one of them type of hack and slash games or like shooting games that was supposed to be coming out either this year or next year. And I was just highly disappointed in that. Like, why would you want to show a free to play game, knowing that people are not going to gravitate to it like that? And you can see right now, people are not gravitating to high guard like that. And if people that gravitate to it, you're going to see people that mod the game to get easy kills on the game, like always. Like
exactly.
yeah, because if you think about it, when we played the game, we had people that was camping up a storm, and every time you try to attack, they come at you with a one hitter shots and so on. Like, how the heck you get a one shot kill?
Right, because like I said, they're trying to take somebody down. Like I said, like empty like a whole clip, and they're still like they get me down in 2 hits. It's like, wait a minute, what is this?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I say with Highguard, honestly, it's not a bad game per se. It's not or terrible game. It's just that it wasn't ready. It needed more modes. It needed more things to be done to the game to make it like stand out and compete. Do I see it becoming like a lost case, a lost cause on the levels of Concord? No, but I don't see it lasting no more than 3 months. I say within 3 months it's gonna be over with.
Right.
So, I got a question though, Sinister.
Yeah.
Okay, how long do you think High Guard's gonna last?
I said probably no more than 3 months. I
Oh,
mean,
you see,
anything like yeah. I mean, like the way they released it, and like with lack of content, but now they could probably prove me wrong, and probably over time, probably add more modes, more content on there. To
mm-hmm.
balance out the gameplay. You know, hopefully it'll be better, but around that time, if they don't get that fixed before, but within the 3 months, it's probably going to join Concord in the graveyard.
Yeah, and Miss K said Lax
Like,
is
yeah,
deaf.
that's true.
Yeah, that is 100% true. So let me ask you this: like, what in all the other games, like, what other games like you're looking forward to in the month of February outside of Resident Evil Requiem? Because we know that's your number one game.
There were a few, but I can't think of them right now because I know if I had a list around, I probably can pinpoint it. Oh wait a minute, Dark Ties is one of them.
Oh, you
I
talking
wonder,
about Yakuza through Dark Ties?
yeah, that's one of them.
Okay, that's what's up. For me, High on Life 2. I'm definitely looking forward to High on Life 2. I definitely see it's going to be better than the first one, and it got like dark humor within that game,
Right.
definitely. And Dark Tides is another one I'm looking forward to. Resident Evil Requiem is another one I'm looking forward to. Um, I honestly see March is going to be the biggest month when it comes to new title games. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Like I definitely see March.
Yeah,
Uh,
stay tuned for a top 10 for that.
oh yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull it up right now. Let's see, because I'm looking at the upcoming games for like March right now. Oh yeah, and you got another game that's coming out. You got Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly remake,
Hmm.
Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Right.
This is all in March. You got Crimson Desert, which I'm definitely looking for. That's my game of the year. One of my games of the year, Crimson Desert, for sure. But February, we got Mario Tennis Fever, Ride 6, Reanima was another one, but I know this is definitely the game that I definitely want to play. I know Sinister want to play.
Right.
Is Romeo is a Dead Man.
Yeah. Let's see. Blaze Blue, Entropy Effect X.
Uh-huh. And Neo 3.
Neo. Yeah, definitely. I'm interested in Neo 3.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's
definitely.
a demo out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there is. You know what? I'm definitely gonna dive in the demo. I'll let you know how it is next week. I know the full game is supposed to be released this week. We trying to get a review code so we can give y'all a review early as we possibly can, but we're still a small channel, so we can't get no review codes like we want to. So from what we know is once we hit the 5,000 subscribers, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Once we hit the 5,000 subscribers, we're considered a bigger channel, and we'll be able to do better and give y'all better stuff. So y'all continue to support us. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh
But
yeah, this.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
there's also the let's see. Oh, Dragon. Oh yeah, you Dragon Quest fans. Dragon Quest Seven Reimagined. That's
Yeah.
multi-plat.
You, I know for a fact one of us going to reviewing that game anyway. So
It would be me because I'm more familiar with the series.
yeah, but I'm definitely intrigued with a lot of these games that's coming out in the month of February and in the month of March. But I feel like the month of March, April, and May is going to really pop when it comes to games. I know the two biggest games that's coming out in May. Actually, the three biggest games that's coming out in May is
Uh-huh.
007 First Light. That's the game I definitely want to play. That Batman, Lego Batman game that I know that Sinister that he definitely want to play.
Right.
And the biggest game of them all that Sinister and Miss K gonna be playing, and I know I'm playing, is Forza Horizon 6.
Yep, May
May
19th.
Yep. And I know it's going to be elite, but the question is for you, Sinister, out of those games we just just spoke on, like what is the biggest game that you're looking forward to playing?
I'm angry.
Definitely Forza Horizon 6.
I'm very
I thought it was Resident Evil Requiem.
I mean, of course, that's one of them. But come on, you know how I am with Forza Horizon series.
Yeah, that is true. You is a Forza Horizon fiend. You know, have you been? Let me ask this: have you been back to like the other Forza games since then?
No, I've been busy with life and everything, but eventually I'll get back into it.
Yeah, and I know when Forza Horizon 6 come out, you're gonna be on there like a lot. So I already know.
Oh yeah, sorry, folks. You know, I have a little companion running around in the background, but yeah,
No,
like
but
of course, you know, this fall the other big three of the biggest of the three, GTA 6.
oh man, GTA 6, bro. The funny thing about GTA 6 is, bro, I see that on every gamer's like YouTube channel. You feel what I'm saying? That everybody's talking about GTA 6. This case said Dragon Quest 7 Reimagine would be a good one too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely agree with that. But everybody in their mouth talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Like I'm excited about the game, but I feel like they ODing on GTA 6, man. Like I say we haven't seen any gameplay yet. We just seen 2 trailers. I just say let's play the wait and see approach. Because you
Yeah,
never know how it's gonna come out.
and then of course another interesting one will be Fable. No,
Oh,
but yeah, but of course hopefully we get it like a true release date probably later this year.
yeah, I think more so at the Xbox Game Showcase. Definitely.
Yeah,
Um, mhm.
like I say, Playground Games, Xbox, whatever you do not release that game towards towards November. At least let's say like late September to mid October, so that way you don't compete with GTA 6.
Yeah, but they not only that, they're gonna have to watch out for dang, I forgot the game. I forgot the game. They're going to have to watch out for Wolverine. Wolverine is another one that's going to be coming out close to Grand Theft Auto 6. Miss K asks, is it really coming out GTA 6? That's what everybody's saying. Everybody's saying that GTA 6 is actually coming out at about around
November,
November.
November, I think November's either 17th or 19th. It's one of those 2 dates.
Yeah, I know. And what I have to say about GTA 6 is I'm excited about it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I want to play it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like here's the thing. Originally, it was supposed to come out in May, but then they had delayed it back to November. I guess like to tweak some things. So I mean, yeah, it's best to wait so that way it doesn't come out broken.
I'm gonna be honest with you then. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I say I say it might get delayed. I think it's gonna get delayed again. I think it's gonna come more pinpointed towards the well actually they delaying the console. So I say 2027 seems more realistic for them to come out because it also gives more time for a lot of these other games to shine because once GTA come out, Call of Duty is going to be an afterthought. Anything to
Yeah,
do with Battlefield is going to be an afterthought. Fable's going to be an afterthought. Gears E-Day going to be an afterthought. Halo Combat Evolved is going to be an afterthought. Um, but yeah, we've been hearing that it's supposed to come out at the end of the year, but I strongly don't believe it's coming out. I honestly think it's next year. And if it does come out next year, whoever is going to be on that day of that release date, I feel bad for them. They got 99 problems, but GTA ain't one of them.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's exciting. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's exciting to be a gamer, but being a gamer is very expensive. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, because like I said, power of the wall. So when it comes to these games, like keep your expectations in check. Like keep it at zero, so that way, because what a Flavor Play always said, don't believe the hype.
Yeah, that's figgity facts, no fiction. But there's another game that's supposed to like come out this year, and it's supposed to be like for $25. And this is a game called Samsung A. Tidesian Story is only on PC right now, but it's gonna come down to console later. You know, me and Sinister gonna be playing it on Steam and all that whenever it does release.
Right.
And yes, Miss K, I have been playing games on PC as well. I know you're surprised. I know, surprised. I don't just play console game. I play PC gaming as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this game. Okay, Sinister. Have you ever heard of that game, Samson, the Tidesian Story?
No, not until earlier, but I was looking it up. And I said, "Oh, okay." I mean, the way it looks and the way it plays, I said, "Wow, if there's ever a demo out there, like I'd be happy to try it out to see if it's like worthy of a purchase, like when it's fully released."
All right, so let me put you on game.
Uh-huh.
That game reminds me a lot of Sleeping Dogs. I ain't gonna hold
Oh
you.
yes,
Sleeping Dogs, y'all. Everybody and their mama know that's a phenomenal game. You feel me? That's
yeah, that was
underrated.
highly underrated.
Highly underrated. It makes me want to go back and play the definitive edition over again. I ain't gonna hold you, because now it's at 60 frames per second, so that's cool.
Yep.
But so anyways, Samson the Titan Story. You know, I still don't know the plot 100%, but what I do know is it's kind of like a crime revenge story, and you get to drive around in the cars, you get to fight enemies, the shooting. It's kind of like it has that Grand Theft Auto effect, but it's mostly play like Sleeping Dogs, and it's definitely made from the studio of what it was, Liquid. Let me see. I'm sorry, Liquid
Look,
Steam.
Swords AV.
Yeah. Liquid Swords, my fault. And y'all can read more about it on the gamer section.blogspot.com. Y'all can, if y'all want to read more about the game itself, right? But from my standpoint on actually like playing the, like not playing, but seeing the game, I'm definitely excited. You know what I'm saying? It's this game right here, the Samsung game, and the Axe of Blood is like two of the games that I'm definitely excited about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, she has something. I said, yeah, can I play play on it all, even PC.
She said, "Yeah, you put on." I got to though, Miss K. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just play every game that I possibly can at this point. Because everybody's saying PC's where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? Console gaming ain't really what it used to be. So I gotta play. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play on PC as well. You dig? But I still play. I still use the controller when I play on PC. So if y'all knocking me for playing with a controller on PC, I feel bad for you, son. But anywho though, you Miss K, wow. But and matter of fact, on the side note, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to Miss K's channel. She's the real deal, Holyfield. You feel me?
Mhm.
And she got some great content, great tech content, great gun content, great gaming content. Go check out her content. You dig what I'm saying? That's side note.
Mhm.
But back to the Samson topic. It's that Samson game. I'm definitely intrigued by. It's supposed to come out this year. I don't know when. Hopefully, we'll have enough review copies to review the game, and not only that, possibly do a giveaway with that game. So we'll definitely see what's to it. If y'all want to become a member of the gamer section, man, y'all make sure y'all join the membership. We do have some stuff coming for the membership side of the channel, so y'all definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, if there's no more to say about the game, it's on you,
Oh,
son.
all right. Definitely, there's a rumor about a new Nintendo Direct.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, it's like we were interested in about it. Um, what their content they're gonna come up with it. Because Poppy talking more about the new Mario. You know, um, and it's like, yeah, basically like on the Switch 2, it's like you get a lot of basically third party games coming over. Like even though they're kind of late to it, because like for example, you get the Yakuza games like Kiwami 1 and 2. You can get both of those together.
Mm-hmm.
I know like next month, the previous Resident Evil games on there like Biohazard and Village, they're
Mm-hmm.
both gonna be coming there. But as far as like something on there,
Mm-hmm.
Miss K say appreciate it, salute. Oh yeah,
Salute.
yeah, a real soldier right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, but I usually check all the directs. Like usually they have something I'm interested in, but the other one's like, blase blah. But however, like, for the new direct for this year, I mean, I'm interested in what they're gonna show. But I mean, outside of they're usually their exclusives or everything. because we know they're gonna use this show Mario or probably a Pokemon or a Zelda. However we sip it up. What about you, Kano?
Honestly, bro, I hate to bust your bubble. I got some well, in the words of Wayberry, I'm afraid I got some bad news.
Uh-huh.
So from what I did some digging on that Nintendo Direct, it's more of a partner direct. It's basically showing like what third party games is going to be going on in Nintendo Switch 2, which I actually think that's actually a good thing because like when you look at Nintendo, they hardly have any third party games unless it's independent games, but it's good that they're starting to like versatile the games outside of the first party lineup that they've been having. So they got to keep at it. But that's not going to be the only Nintendo Direct that they're supposed to have. They're supposed to have like 2 Nintendo Directs in the month of February. This rumor's going around. Now, when it comes to Nintendo Direct, from what we want to see on the first party side, we want to see something that stands out, see something that's different. Kind of take it back to the GameCube days where they have a couple already in for mature style games like the Geist,
Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness is another one. I was just about to say that. And either do something that's on the levels of Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be in line with the movies or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Do something with Donkey Kong, another Donkey Kong style game on the side scrolling side. Announce something with Legend of Zelda. Take it back to the roots of Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past or something like that. You feel me?
Right.
Do some. I know Fire Emblem is another game. I'm not big on Fire Emblem at all. Yeah, man. I'm just saying Nintendo really gonna have to come with it when it comes to the Nintendo Directs because lately what's been carrying the presentations as of late, it has been the Xbox Game Showcase.
Yeah.
And Nintendo Direct is cool, but they don't really like give people that wow factor. That'd be like, oh my goodness, man, I want to play this day one. Let's go. You hear me? But same thing when it comes to Sony. But I digress. But anywho, when it comes to Nintendo, I hope they bring something that's worthwhile. If it's meant to be for them to do a first party Nintendo Direct, you dig? Like, okay, what's the biggest game that you want to see from Nintendo though? Sin?
That's a good question, but I mean, right now it's just been that Mario game, like that one of the sports titles. Of course, that's coming out later this year.
Oh, you talking about the Mario Tennis game?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, or something like that. Hold on.
So, say again.
I had a technical difficulty on my end. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it was a minor technical difficulty. What I was saying. Oh yeah, the Mario Tennis game he's supposed to come out either this month or next month. So I'm kind of excited and kind of intrigued because it actually got a story mode. So that's what I'm looking forward to. It got a story mode. But Nintendo as a whole, they got to step it up when it comes to their games. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'm a fault. I had a little minor technical difficulty, man. It's had a little internet surge, so my fault.
All right. Yeah, like I said before, he was cut off. Yeah, that Mario Tennis that comes out on the 12th.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that should be Sinister's review because Sinister's gonna be playing the heck out of it.
Right.
You already know. You go dumb with it, yeah. All right, so I ain't really got nothing else to say about Nintendo. I just want to wait to see what's to it though. So, Sinister, you said you had you want to talk about this Xbox Blizzard Team's big reveal. What is this reveal that they have going on?
I mean, yeah, it seems like they got a new team that's going on. Like Blizzard. I mean, yeah, it's like I was like, that's kind of weird, but but they also got some of the Blizzard King, and then they got some of their employees in there on their LinkedIn profiles. Like, it's like they'd like to do smaller teams and everything. Like smaller, like working on smaller titles and everything. But of course, everybody knows about Blizzard. The Overwatches. Minecraft, like not Minecraft, Warcraft.
You still said Minecraft,
Warcraft, and StarCraft. Blah blah blah.
Well, we do know that the StarCraft that they're working on is supposed to be a first-person shooter.
Yeah, because heck, I mean, I never years ago there was supposed to be another StarCraft game, but that never came to be. So hopefully, this one will come to fruition and everything. But yeah, but like ever since they had that deal, it's like having like a new team and all that. So they're trying to create this thing, within the Blizzard's, subsidiary, subsidiary. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So that way, hey, you can work on the franchises like the Warcrafts and the Starcrafts, Diablo, the Overwatches. So that way, hey, they'll come up with something new and everything. So we'll see how it goes with everything in the Blizzardverse. And hopefully everything comes to fruition.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully so, man. I just say it like this here. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me loud and clear, right?
Yeah.
Am I
I can hear
biting?
you fine. Mhm.
All right, I'm
No,
not
you're not
biting.
botting. You're good.
Okay. Cool. Because last week we had technical difficulties like crazy. But
Hmm.
but when it comes to Activision and when it comes to what Xbox is doing with Blizzard, they're gonna have to really like showcase something that's worthwhile this year because Xbox is either make or break with Xbox when it comes to. I wouldn't say make or break, but they need to really do its justice when it comes to their games at this point. And when I see the StarCraft going to first person shooter, I'm like, okay, I'm all for it. But make sure that it's a single player game, have some multiplayer elements to it, like a multiplayer side, like modes, but make it a single player game as well. If they do that, bro, it's going to be a phenomenal game all the way around. Like how Gears is. Like Gears, they have a single player, and multiplayer aspects to it. Um, the Halos also, Forza, everything. They really going to have to showcase their ability to be a phenomenal game. And if you are big on StarCraft, then this will be that game for you. If you big on the Warcraft games, this will be good for you. But we will just have to wait and see during the BlizzCon or something like that. BlizzCon or BlizzCon, one of the
Yeah,
two.
BlizzCon.
Okay, I said it right. So they would just have to. We just have to wait and see when it comes to BlizzCon what they're going to show because I know they're supposed to do something with Quake, some still with Doom.
Yeah.
Um, hopefully we see something that's worthwhile. I'd be like, wow, I want to play this day one. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm big on the Quake series.
Oh yeah. We haven't seen like a full fledged good Quake game since forever.
You still there?
Yeah. Once, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Like I said, around this time I usually go through the surge with the internet. So y'all forgive me. I always have this little surge going on
All right.
because where I'm at. I should be good to go now.
All right.
But anywho though, give me a second. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on. Let's talk about Clockwork Revolution, the gameplay. So, what are your thoughts about Clockwork? I mean, the Clockwork Revolution, and what would you like to see in that game?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to see like more gameplay, but unfortunately, they weren't able to show anything at the showcase. Of course, that happened last month, but like I said, later this year, hopefully, like the next showcase, that could probably show more.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up because I mean, after seeing the trailer of it, it's like I've been so wow, I'm really intrigued. I definitely want to see like what's this all about. I mean, more that's all about. Like, I mean, it's like it piques my interest. I mean, I'd definitely be playing this day one, like, because I with the shows and everything, like the set pieces, the setting and everything. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be wild. It's like hopefully, it's just another exclusive like on the Microsoft side. Well, of course, it's gonna go to PC as well, and probably later down the road, probably it's gonna end up on PlayStation because they like to put their exclusives everywhere. But I think some just need to stay within like on their system along with PC. But I mean, I digress. Like, look, I mean, I don't work at the top, so they're the ones that make the decisions and everything. So, but anywho, but as far as this game, yeah, like, I mean, the story's got me intrigued. As long with the gameplay, I just like to see a little bit more before I get, before I'm fully bought into it.
Nah, I definitely feel that. For me, from the gameplay that I have seen, I'm half sold on it, half not. Um, I just want to know will they show any more at the upcoming showcase later this year? Will they not? Hopefully, we be there in person to actually see the showcase and personally play the games there. You feel me?
You're
And
right.
and personally interview the game devs there. But I want to definitely see more to the game. I want to see how the gameplay is. I'm definitely excited about the game,
You're
but
right.
I'm not like, oh my god, I want to play this day one. I gotta see more. That's been my style. I want to see more to the game that's worthwhile. You know what I mean? Like not overbearingly doing it, but I definitely want to see more of the get the guns, the if they got character customization, more into the story, the whole nine. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely want to see more within this game, and I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. And it's definitely different. This is different because in Exile they known to make a lot of different styles of games, but you never really see them making like a first person shooter until they doing Clockwork's Revolution, and we
Right.
already know that's not the only game that they're working on. They're working on another game outside of that, so we shall see at this point.
Right.
You did, but I'm not sold 100%, but I'm getting that way. I'm getting like sold on it in
You're
that
right.
sense. If that make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta talk about Ubisoft, bro.
Again.
Again.
I'll start this off.
All right, go
All right.
ahead.
Now, previously, like probably the previous podcast, we talk about Ubisoft's going through a restructuring phase and massive layouts. So now there's like talking about a 4-day strike that's supposed to be happening between February 10th, 11th, and 12th. And so basically, they're trying to say no to the anti-remote work obsession and to the cost cutting. So basically, they said there was lacking communication on both sides. Like, I mean, they, pop it behind their backs to learn of the cuts at this, and then, at the same time, they're like to come out to the press and say, like, hey, there's been no talks or anything like going forward on both sides or anything like that. We always been talking about, I know cuts and layoffs happen. They like, I don't want anybody to lose their job and everything, but I mean the state of the business, like, yeah, it's usually things like this happen. But before I like go any further, what are your thoughts, Kano?
Before I even go into my thoughts, I had reflected on this topic, and I want to know:
Mhm.
should I go back in my Stephen A. Smith mode, or
Nah,
should I not?
nah, no,
No.
no, you're already retired. Just be you.
All right. I'm gonna go and retire. I'm gonna retire. Now forget all that. I'm going. No, I'm just playing. All right, but no, I'm gonna take this in more of a common approach. I feel like when it comes to Ubisoft, not just not just as what they're doing with the union stuff with the force strike, I feel like Ubisoft is becoming more of a shell of its former self.
Hmm.
And Ubisoft used to be a dynamic studio worth of publishing a boatload of games, like
Exactly.
the Prince of Persia's, the Raymans, the Splinter Cells, the
The Ghost
uh,
Recons,
Ghost Recons, the Far Cry's, the Assassin's Creed,
yeah, Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six,
Mommy, take a
and
picture for me.
when it comes to Ubisoft is definitely a shell of its former self. Miss K said not the Stephen A. Smith mode. No. I retired. It. But honestly though, Ubisoft is definitely a shell of its former self, and I'm highly disappointed with Ubisoft because Ubisoft is just they're the type of company that like to chase trends and not continue on with its originality and just try to milk out games. From what we know about Ubisoft is the three main games they're going to really try to push out more, continue to push out is Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to Far Cry needed that break. We haven't got a Far Cry game since 6, and I think that was like 2021, 2022.
Hmm.
And we needed a break from Far Cry because they was milking the heck out of the game. It felt like we was playing the same game over and over again, doing the same missions, liberating a camp, doing these little side missions here and there, unnecessary stuff. And they have a Rayman coming out, like Rayman 30th anniversary collection is coming out for the Nintendo Switch, PS5, and PC. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Xbox later in the show too. We're gonna give Xbox a piece of our mind about that too, because Xbox don't get no pass neither. Well, Microsoft
Right.
don't get no pass.
No, everybody gets the smoke.
Exactly. But Ubisoft is just I'm just highly disappointed in Ubisoft, man. Because like Ubisoft, I remember back in the days, I used to play the Prince of Persia games heavy on the PlayStation 2 and on the original Xbox. You dig what
Well,
I'm saying?
before you go any further, I never played like the OG Prince of Persia on the PC on the Super Nintendo. That
Yeah.
game was really difficult. You want to talk about raging? That game will make you rage unless
Oh
you
yeah.
study the game, study how to play the game effectively.
Oh yeah. That's figgity facts, no fiction. There's no guys to tech to tell you. Heard me?
Mhm.
And yeah, and then not only that though, like Rainbow Six used to be good, like Rainbow Six Vegas, Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Yep.
You feel me? Yeah, Mr. K said, yeah, give them all the smoke. Yeah, oh yeah, you already know how we come. We're gonna give them that smoke for real, for real.
Hmm.
But like I said, the best Far Cry game to ever come out was Far Cry 3.
Yes. Oh, Voss, man, he was the best villain.
Yeah, he was the best villain. Far to me, the weakest Far Cry as far as like the villain is concerned, I'd say Far Cry 5.
Yep.
That was the weakest villain. Far Cry 6 was decent. Far Cry 6 kind of took it back to the Far Cry 3 days, which I actually thought was cool.
Yeah, I know Giancarlo Esposito being the main villain.
Yeah. So they talking about the next Far Cry game. It's more likely going to be like a semi-hero shooter, and I don't care for hero shooter games because it ends up backfiring.
Right.
And I feel like when it comes to Ubisoft, they set trends and not show their own originality because they really just trying to find ways to create these live service games that's unnecessary. Like, don't get me wrong, X Defiant was alright. It wasn't the best game in sliced bread,
Right.
but you coming out with all these live service games for what? Live server. I feel like live service games is kind of in a life support stage. Nobody don't really play live service games like they once did. You,
Exactly, because those are the ones that are like microtransaction heavy.
exactly. Like people will still play Apex. Like you don't even hear people talk about Apex Legends no more.
Exactly.
You know, you still hear people talk about Fortnite's heavy because people still play Fortnite heavy,
Yep.
but you don't hear people talking about Apex Legends like that no more. You don't hear people talk about X Defiant at all. And then they canceling a multitude of games like the Prince of Persia remake. Man, I'm like, I was looking forward to the Prince of Persia remake.
Me too.
We both was, man, and it's a disappointing space for Ubisoft, man, and it just goes to show that indie games is where it's at. From indie developers, it's really where it's at this point.
You're right.
And when it comes to like AAA development, they really don't have an identity no more. And Ubisoft is the epitome of losing its identity from what it really was. Like people want a new Rayman game. People want the next Splinter Cell. People been waiting for decades for the new Beyond Good and Evil 2. And for them to now have issues with unionizing their games and so on and so on, that goes to show that Ubisoft has a serious problem when it comes to their gaming division, like a serious problem that they can't even contain at this point. And you
Yeah, so
want
that
to,
they're trying to come for EA's most hated company title.
yeah, it looks like Ubisoft about to get that title now. And EA, they don't get no pass either because like they mainly turn into more of a sports studio, like a sports publisher at this point.
Yeah, no, with Madden and FC Club and all things like that.
Yeah, I see it like this here. Madden is a shell of its former self. Madden ain't as good as it once was.
Nope.
College football is way better than Madden.
Hmm.
You could have had a college basketball game, but y'all want to be greedy to try to get the exclusive rights.
No, that's not gonna work.
No, y'all have like y'all want to try, and this is what I heard about NBA Live. They wanted the exclusive rights for NBA Live. Really?
No. Mm-mm.
Honestly, NBA 2K do need competition because NBA 2K has become stale over the years. That's facts.
Yeah, the same thing with the NHL because, like I said, like a lot of these sports titles, without even MLB the show, is like they don't get a pass because any of these favorite sports, like without the competition, it's just it's gonna lack. It's like there's gonna be no innovation. It's just gonna be the same game with an updated roster, but like I said, with no nothing new to make it stand out, and without if they had some competition and say, hey, we'll keep them on their toes, they can actually, hey, develop something new that probably, hey, give some of the gamers a bang for their buck. But unfortunately, it's like, hey, we got exclusive rights. Like, hey, we can make it great, or we're gonna keep dumbing it down. Just say, hey, as long as they spend the money on it.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, right? We see uh FC EAFC, it got competition because it got a lot of different soccer games out there.
Yeah, that
So
PES 11.
like MLB the show, it needs competition. Madden needs competition. College football needs competition. NBA 2K needs competition. Just like
NHL,
WWE, huh?
NHL needs some competition.
Yeah, exactly. Like okay, you look at wrestling, WWE and AEW, and even TNA. They like TNA and AEW need to continue on making more games,
Uh-huh.
so it can give WWE 2K some competition. I said it to Sinister the other day. I said to my man, NBA WWE 2K26 is gonna be a decent game, but they need to go back to how the ring style was from WWE SmackDown versus Raw franchise, and
Hmm.
SmackDown shut your mouth and here comes the pain, man, because
Yeah,
how the ring is structured, they got it too close, and it looks bad to me. I don't like how the
yeah,
camera angle looks on the game.
right. It's not a good look.
Nah, they need to go back to what made SmackDown shut your mouth and here comes the pain great. Same thing with WWE 2K franchise, like WWE,
Hmm.
not WWE 2K, WWE SmackDown versus Raw. You did,
Exactly.
yeah, man. So I want to ask you this though, Sinister,
Uh,
and Miss Casey, facts. Do you miss E3, bro?
yes. I mean, it's weird to me to say, but yes.
Yeah. Do you think Jeff Keighley has been a good as far as hosting Summer Games Fest?
No.
What about y'all in the chat? Do y'all think that Jeff Keighley has been doing a good job when it comes to Summer Games Fest and Video Game Awards? Or do y'all miss E3?
No, he's not horrible especially on the Game Award side. He's been horrible.
I agree.
But yeah, because the show is just the pacing is just it's lackluster. It's
It's
because
it's, it's downright diabolically terrible.
exactly. I was like, I don't know who behind the scenes, like the way that's set up or everything is like, no, it's so many fails. Like, just it only takes one fail. Yeah, Miss K say, yeah, we definitely need more E3. Yes, truth, facts.
Yeah, E3 needs to make a massive return, man. Uh, yeah, Jeff Keighley is super biased.
Yeah, especially he loves PlayStation. that's that's no secret.
Yeah, he's definitely biased, and that's not a good look for gamers in the gaming culture. Um, like I said, when it comes to E3, it needs a return. I'm like honestly, I miss when Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo had showcases and they was on stage presenting the games. Same thing
Exactly.
with yeah, same thing for EA Play and Ubisoft when they was on stage. We're in a day and age now where we got YouTube to like do the look at the streams and stuff like that, which is not bad. It's cool and all that, but the feeling of actually being there and getting the crowd reaction and
That
be
that
excited for
experience.
the experience. You feel me? That's what's really missing when it comes to gaming, man. And now we're at the day and age when it comes to like seeing these showcases or digitally, it's not as exciting. You'd be like, okay,
Uh,
you in the comfort of your own home, watching the streams, cool. But being there and getting that experience, man, that's a different ball game. You feel me?
yeah, especially like you come up to the devs, like talking to them, like or the other personalities that are there is like, hey, just to, you know get their reactions, like their perspective on everything. It's like, shoot, I mean, that's even great, but more than that, just watching on TV, watching the streaming, and like, I mean, yeah, I get it. Like for those who can't make it or don't have the funds to make it over, yeah, by all means, watch the streams, and like for your comfort, your own home. But yeah, but nothing beats like going there live in a person. Seeing like all the booths, the setups. I mean, just like I said, you probably see a lot more if you're there in person versus what we see on TV because or online because what you see online they can only show so much because they have to make cuts here and there just because they don't want to get too broad and everything.
Now, facts, figurative facts, no fiction. And I feel like what's ruining like the summer events and us being excited about upcoming games. Again, I gotta go with Jeff Keighley
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have nothing against him personally. It's just that when it comes to gaming, he's really like lost touch of what gamers really want. For one, and then for two, he does a terrible job at pacing when it comes to games and showing off for games. And that's why we got the indie game showcase that we do every year to showcase upcoming indie games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we play a lot of indie games.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely show them some love, but because there's a lot more great indie games out there that's more better on the AAA. You know.
exactly. And and just to be real, man, like I be looking forward to the Summer Games Fest for the games, and I be looking forward to the future game showcase because of the games. And same thing with the video game awards. I only care about the games because we know when it comes to the awards, it's always biased. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like a few years ago when the Last of Us Part 2 won, I'm like, that game didn't deserve Game of the Year. Ghost of Tsushima did.
Yep.
You feel me? And I feel like it was a lot of biasness. And I feel like when it comes to when people actually vote of what game is what, I think it's fanboys that be doing that.
Exactly.
And that's why I repeat, I be highly disappointed in Jeff Keighley. You heard me? Because Jeff Keighley, I think he just go where the money at.
Mm-hmm. With the politics and behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely. Um, but anywho though, man, let's go ahead and talk about Arc Raiders, man. I haven't played Arc Raiders yet. None of us have. Yeah, none of us haven't played Arc Raiders, and the dev said it was been hit by a coordinated DDoS attacks.
DDoS.
DDoS. I never get what that meant. You have to explain that one to me. What's up with that?
No, it's called distributed denial of service attacks. That's what it stands for.
Why are they getting attacked?
I mean, because of cheating and all that. Like, basically, when you get DDoS, man, that's a really terrible thing. Because I'll give you an example. Back in 2011, when the PSN was hit, like on PlayStation, like people's accounts were hacked, can't get online at all, things like that.
Yeah.
I give you another incident back in 2013. It was right on Christmas Day. Like when everybody got their new games, wanted to play online, and everything.
Oh, you talking about like the lizard attack?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's DDoS. Yeah, so that's a prime example. So like nobody can get on Xbox Live or PSN, or if you're on PC, can't play it online at all. That's basically what it is.
I see. Well, we known this was gonna happen. It don't matter what platform you're on, there's going to be a lot of cheating on it regardless.
Yeah.
So I don't see. Yeah, DDoS sucks. That's like somebody saying water sucks. It really. If y'all saw the waterboarding, y'all know that what I'm referencing.
Right.
But I'm not surprised because that's expected. People will do any type of way to cheat on a game. That's in logic. You'll see that.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I use NBA 2K for example, right? Let's say you play online against people that's on a major winning streak, right?
Yep.
You go into that match and you got a great jump shot, like a 99 overall jump shot, and it's supposed to 99% of the time it's going to automatically go in. But for some strange reason, every time you shoot the shot, it doesn't go in for one, or two, somebody's internet is so jacked up that you try to go for a shot, it'll have a late response in the release of the jump shot, right?
Yep.
That goes to show that showcases what a mod is. Somebody would mod the game so they could cheat to win. And they do that with Call of Duty, Battlefield. They do that with even Arc Raiders. No game gets a pass. Even Gears don't get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And this is just to keep it all the way 100% real. And I mean sugarcoating this. This is me speaking 50 facts, no fiction. That's going to always happen. That's expected. It's up to the devs to really figure it out and fix it to where there's no cheating. But there's going to always have somebody that's going to find a loophole to cheat the game, unfortunately.
Exactly. And Mm-hmm.
Right.
Then again, continue on because like last year, that was like one of their biggest hits. And the thing is, like the studio behind the Embar, they set up a 3-strike system. Like the deal is supposed to help deal with the cheating, but I mean, like you said, someone's gonna find a way to loophole just to get around it. But so now they have to sit there, come out with with these apologies. Hey, there's a roadmap that with new content supposed to come from now to the end of April. So yeah, it's like when cheaters like that, especially when they cheat online, it just ruin it for everybody. But I think it was like one of those. There was like a few games like they found a way to punish cheaters. Like usually they put them in the same lobby as them, or the way they cheat on the games. Like, hey, we'll put you in this new lobby. You be by yourself, but you be stripped of everything, like all the stuff that you cheated against. Like, nope, we're gonna take all that away. You can be here by yourself until you quit.
Nah, that's facts, man. That's 100% figgity facts, no fiction on a mission. And it just sucks how it is when it comes to gaming, man. That's why personally for me, that's why I prefer to play single player games over multiplayer games, because there's a maximum amount of cheating, bro, when it comes to that. Like even with fighting games, they do a lot of cheating, and that's because they be messing with their internet to make it like something wrong with your internet, but it's really not. And you got top of the line internet,
Yeah,
and they just find a way to cheat to beat you. And then they gonna talk all that trash. Oh, you suck, you garbage, whoop de woo. I said, and then you tell them, if I suck, then why you had to cheat to win? He told, what you be? You hate you. Why what's going on with the internet issue? Then he told me, man, don't get mad because your internet suck. I got top of the line 5G internet, AT&T fiber internet. So how my internet sucks? So I don't know, man. You got something in there. I said because you cheated. And then he said, you know what? And he cuss you out and all the other stuff. And you know the person cheats. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like for instance, okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, so Sinister.
Right.
When you played Tekken 8 earlier, did you sense any internet issues?
Nope.
Clean, plain simple.
Yeah.
All the bars is filled to the top.
Yeah, everything was great. No stutters, no tearing, nothing.
Exactly. And when you play against other people, you can tell their internet sucks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know when you and Miss K played Forza Horizon 6 in May, I know y'all gonna have fire internet to play it on.
Oh yes.
You dig? So what I'm saying is that they're gonna have to get it together with the internet. And another thing, this is what I really want to talk about, is Xbox. It's time for them to get the smoke today.
Yep.
I've been waiting for this moment.
All right, take
Everybody,
it away.
and everybody know I'm an Xbox guy, but they gotta get this smoke today. Nobody gets a pass today. And I'm not talking about Xbox in particular. I'm talking about more so on Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft. If y'all notice that Sarah Bond's been doing a lot more talking than Phil Spencer, it's because she's getting molded into being the face of Xbox. And Phil Spencer, he's probably going to retire in a couple of years.
Right.
Right now, Microsoft as a whole has lost touch with gaming. And I'm sorry, Simpson. I'm going to have to go on my Stephen A. Smith mode for this one. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Go ahead.
I'm going to just say it like this here. When it comes to Microsoft, and I'm going to say this again, they really lost touch. They don't even have no touch of what gaming really is. They're like the Jim Ryan of Xbox. Well, no Xbox, Microsoft. You have Amy Hood. You have to do Sarah something. I forgot his name.
Right.
Well, he talking about you want us to compete, let us compete. But how is that if every game is going to every platform? I always see, and this thing, I always say this. When it comes to Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard, King, let those games be multi-platform. When it comes to Xbox Game Studios itself, let that be exclusive. Let that be exclusive. But what is happening is Microsoft is trying to return on the investment for the Activision Blizzard King deal. That was y'all fault that y'all wanted to make that deal happen, which I thought it should have never happened in the first place. And the way it's looking, it's not looking too hot for Microsoft right now because even though they starting to recoup on their investment, they really lost touch on what made Xbox hot, and that's the console gaming space. Y'all
Yep.
really neglect the Xbox platform, and y'all really should have been pushing harder to sell y'all consoles because y'all sold just as much as the original Xbox,
Mhm.
around 34 million, and that could have been up to 70, 80, 90 million at this point. But y'all have terrible ways of marketing y'all consoles. Y'all have terrible ways of basically talking about the messaging. Y'all have a terrible way of doing messaging to the gamers. Y'all
Mhm.
messaging sucks. Y'all marketing sucks. Y'all don't even have marketing deals. Sony and Nintendo know how to market games and market their consoles. Microsoft doesn't. They have to get better established in marketing their games, marketing their consoles. It's not the fanboys' fault because fanboys don't play games at all.
No,
Fanboys, you already know. You already know. Fanboys don't play games. They play social media.
exactly.
They play. They play. Oh, I got this game, and probably ain't play about 5, 10 minutes of it. And clicked off. Saying, "Oh, this is that. This is how you play this. This is how you play that. This is how you do this. This is how you do it." You're not a gamer. You're a social gamer. There's a difference between a casual gamer, a hardcore gamer, and a social gamer. A
Hmm.
casual gamer will play games like Call of Duty, Madden, the 2Ks. The hardcore gamers pretty much almost, I ain't gonna say play everything, but almost play everything. A social gamer is the type of gamer that just buys the game just to say that they have it and talk about it on social media.
Right.
I can call out names of who I know for a fact are not legit gamers, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give them no light. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to give them no light. Fanboys to me in this gaming culture are not gamers. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo need to not listen to those supposing fans because they're not really fans.
Right.
Fanboys want to feel like they're a part of something. Real fans of gamers going to call out a company, and everybody know I'm an Xbox guy. I play games mostly on my Xbox,
Uh-huh.
but I'm keeping it real. Xbox ain't what it used to be since the 360. 360 was the peak of Xbox. The Xbox is a spiritual successor to to Sega when it comes to the Dreamcast and all that. People didn't know that the online architecture of the Sega Dreamcast came from Microsoft. That's what people didn't know. So what I'm saying about Microsoft is they got to do better when it comes to the messaging of what they want to do. They need to do better when it comes to the marketing deals, and they got to do better for the fans and be more transparent to the fans. If I were them, go back to the original formality of making Xbox Game Studios exclusive with their games, but let the Activision, Blizzard King, and Bethesda go multi-platform.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. You need to keep something exclusive to yourself to be like, okay, I want to buy that console or play it on PC. But when it comes to Microsoft, and I'm gonna put blame on Aaron Greenberg at the same time because he's the head of marketing over there at Xbox.
Right.
I feel like when it comes to Aaron Greenberg, he has been doing a lazy job in marketing. I feel like when he got in that position of that, he really lost tune on what to do.
I probably don't
He,
even care.
he should care because this next Xbox is going to have to pop. It's going to have to do wonders.
Hmm.
It's going to have to make people want to buy Xbox. Because me, I like PC, but I still prefer to be a console gamer. That's just me. And lately, I've been balancing more on PlayStation than Xbox. And it ain't me being fanboy. And I ain't no fanboy to no console or nothing like that. It's because as of like right now, well, actually I ain't gonna say that PlayStation gonna get the smoke right after I finish talking about Xbox. Like, PlayStation ain't getting no pass neither.
Right.
But but I'm gonna stop talking for a minute. Let me go ahead and not say anything else. Sinister, you take over the rant.
I mean, yeah, because I agree with you. Ever since they made that deal with Activision Blizzard King, it's like they started going downhill really quick. I mean, they started raising the prices like of other consoles and stuff like that. It's like, really? Yeah. I mean, why? Like, you have the need for greed. It's like you're $1 trillion company. It's like, I mean, there's ways for you to recoup your money on your investment, but like I said, that's more on the Microsoft side, more than Xbox side, because to me, I mean, yeah, we know they're a software company,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But on the Xbox side, yeah, it's like they don't really care what's going on. Like, I mean, yeah, because I mean, think about it. Ever since they began in 2001, yeah, all these great games that they're exclusives, and now like their big three, Halo, Gears, and Forza, now they're on PlayStation. They're gonna be, I mean, on PC, yeah, that's a given. But now that's like, between them and Sony, like I said, with Sony, they don't get it past either. Both these companies have great exclusives, but over the years, there's like you getting barely any of their exclusives, like no follow-ups, barely a Rupa here and there, unnecessary remakes we didn't ask for. And so now, that they're on PC, they're going to other platforms. Like, there's no point of having what's the point of having an exclusive? But you don't it makes you feel like, why should I buy a PlayStation or an Xbox? Like, if all their exclusives are on PC. It's like, I mean, like I said, like between both of them, and I'm talking about Xbox and the PlayStation. Y'all keep it up. You're gonna force everybody to go to PC, from here on out, because they'll probably have a much better experience. Like, why should I pay for PS Plus? Why should I pay for Game Pass? I don't. All I have to do is pay for internet on PC and just enjoy the games and take it over from there. So, yeah, for the PS6 and then whatever the next Xbox again, y'all better, like it says, you better hit it out of the park. If not, there's gonna be a major L, and you're gonna see a lot more people going to PC.
And this is the kicker too. This is not the only thing I'm gonna say about when it comes to Microsoft, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to Xbox, Phil Spencer has been hiding with the tail tucked between. You know what I'm saying? He's been hiding.
Tail tucked between his legs.
Yeah. He's been hiding because he hasn't been around as much. And Sarah Bond has basically been the fall woman behind the whole ordeal, which I think that's a bad move. Because basically I wouldn't say Phil Spencer, but they making Phil Spencer and them look like liars at this point. And I don't think it's Phil Spencer and them fault. I feel like it's more so um Microsoft, man. Microsoft is the problem. If Microsoft would sell Xbox, I think they would be best bet to go to Apple. My personal opinion. I think Apple will do a better job. And I believe Phil Spencer is going to retire. He will. But Sarah Bonds, Matt B, and a couple other people, they're going to end up taking over. And I don't know what's to come when it comes to Microsoft, but I don't think it's going to be that great in the long run when it comes to PlayStation. Let's talk about PlayStation. And we're gonna be brief with PlayStation. They don't get no pass. They're getting smoked today as well. They're getting that smoke. Nintendo is gonna get a brief smoke, but we're gonna save Nintendo for next week with the smoke we got for them. Starting with the PR. So, if y'all wondering why we don't get no review code for Sony exclusively, you know what? Since to go ahead and let them know. Let them know when it comes to with the PR from PlayStation. I don't know if Sinister's there. You there, Sin?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, one word I would describe it as basically favoritism. Because, I mean, yeah, it's like when it comes to certain channels and stuff like that, like, hey, if you don't have this high number, blah, 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 it's usually politics. I mean, that's what it boils down to, politics. Like, times we don't get codes from them. If you do get one, that's a miracle, but on the regular, nah, not so much.
Nah, and the thing about it is, we don't cry about review codes if we don't get it. We don't care.
Right.
But I feel like when we reach out to them time and time again, they don't respond to us, and then they end up when they do respond to us, they tell us no. I feel like they showing favoritism and biasness
Mm-hmm.
for one, and two, they about to get this smoke real fast and real quick. What I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Sony, as far as the exclusives, are starting to become a shelf. Their former shelves as well,
Right.
because this generation as a whole, majority of the games that they tried to put out was live service games. Why?
Epic
What?
fail.
Yeah, why? Who in the heck want to play fair games? Who in the heck want to play Concord? Who in the heck wants to play the God of War multiplayer game or the Spider Man multiplayer game? I ain't gonna lie, the Spider Man multiplayer game would have been dope.
Yep.
But that Last of Us Factions 2 got canceled.
They were crying a river over that.
Yeah, but why?
Mm-hmm.
They could have used that money to open back up Japan studios because Japan carried PlayStation 4 and 3.
Yep.
I'm like, why? Tell me why. Why? They don't get no exception. This generation has been a lackluster. This year alone, we got Sony that's supposed to drop around April.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Wolverine game.
Yep.
Look, when it comes to Sony, Sony used to have games like Twisted Metal.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she said, yep, Factions got X2. Yeah. Look, they used to, I'm gonna say this. They used to have Twisted Metal.
Yes.
They used to have Killzone,
Sly Cooper.
Resistance, Soulcom,
Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Dexter is one of my all-time favorite games. Ratchet and Clank, we only had got one Ratchet and Clank, and we are not going to see another Ratchet and Clank game until possibly 2029.
Exactly.
You know how old? You know how old I'm gonna be when it hits 2029, 2030. I'm in my mid 30s now. I'm in my mid 30s, and when I started doing gaming YouTube videos, I was in my like early to mid 20s. Like, let's keep it all the way of being when it comes to Sony. I like Sony games. I like Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West.
Yeah.
I like God of War and God of War Ragnarok. That's cool. But every game don't need to be a cinematic experience. Every game don't need to be multiplayer only.
Yep.
We need a good game that's going to be worthwhile in the long run. Because if you look at Sony, man, Sony to me is a disappointment this generation because they want to focus on live service games. They was focusing on chasing the trend, not being their own originality. Because during the PlayStation 2 days, that was the best generation of gaming ever.
Yep.
When it comes to PlayStation 3, man, when it comes to PlayStation 3, they introduced us to Infamous, one of my other all-time favorite games. They introduced us to Uncharted 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
They introduced us to Warhawk and Starhawk, Motorstorm, just to name a few, even one Soulcom game, and then a lot of Ratchet and Clank games. Now we in a generation where we possibly don't get the intergalactic game, and we still have yet to see the gameplay, and they putting extra crunch time on that game. We have yet to see anything else coming from Sucker Punch games outside of Ghost of Yote. We don't even know if there's going to be another game outside of Ghost of Yote for this generation. We got Ragnarok, but we don't have nothing else right now from Santa Monica Studios. We got another MLB The Show game coming out soon.
Yep. Next month.
I'm gonna just say this when it comes to Sony. I like PlayStation. The PS5 is a cool console and it's a cool concept. It looks like an inverted Oreo cookie.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and it looks like an inverted motor or modem. Modem.
That L, bro.
Yeah, you know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say it again. It looks like an inverted modem. There, I said it better. So I'm highly disappointed in Sony in the ways of they lost this identity by going live service, and they had a lot of single player titles.
Thank
You
Matt
feel
Ryan
me?
for that.
You mean Jim Ryan? You gotta hold that L.
Yeah.
Everybody said Matt Ryan like he's from the Falcons. You gotta hold that L.
The hell, they could be related.
Hey, that's a possibility. I ain't gonna hold you on that one though. But at the end of the day, you feel me? Like Sony and Microsoft, they gotta get it together. They gotta learn to compete against each other, man. Like having that console war and competing, that's the best thing because we get the best games. If they don't compete, we get the same old tired games that's not gonna sell well. They need to compete. Even
Yeah, keep it up. You
Nintendo,
have another gaming crash.
exactly. And then Nintendo, they need to compete. You know what I'm saying? They need to step outside of the box too, because Nintendo, they 100% anti-consumer base.
No, the only game they play is lawsuits.
Exactly, man. Like they need to compete themselves, man. Only brand of gaming that's really superior right now is PC gaming
Mm-hmm.
because you can play pretty much everything.
Yep.
But when it comes to Sony and Microsoft, they need to compete. They need their own exclusive games. Microsoft don't need no time to make it 100% exclusive. Microsoft needs to be better with their marketing, plaster their Xbox consoles all over TV because everybody still watch cable television to this day. That's never going to go away unless something happens where there's going to be like famine and little wars and all the other stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty of what I'm saying is, and Microsoft in particular, I'm speaking more towards Microsoft, is they need to start trying to compete, compete in the market space. And Miss K said, yep, also Nintendo. They just need to compete. That's just the point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say. You want, what I'm saying? You got anything you want to say?
Nah, ready to wrap this up.
All right, we got a few more topics and we out of here. All right, so Xbox gaming revenue declines as console sales continue to slump. Like I just said, because they don't know how to compete. Aaron
They give
Greenberg
up.
they give up too easily. That's the problem with Xbox and Microsoft. They give up too easily and they don't know how to compete. They
Yeah,
talk, let us compete.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, you see a lot of those studios shut down. But it's like, oh, like they don't want to release those games at all. It's like, oh, this game failed. Well, nope, shut the studio down.
Yeah, like it's not Xbox, it's Microsoft doing that, shut down the studio stuff. And like even though Redfall, it wasn't the best game. It wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Redfall plays better now than it did back then. If I was, I could play Redfall right now and I'd be content with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they shut the studio down. I was like, that's a dumb move. Why would you shut the studio down? That game, right? They could have made more games at Arcane or Austin. I'm like, that was a dumb move. Then you're going to shut down um the initiative that was doing Perfect Dark. That
Yep.
would have been a phenomenal game. Everybody and their mom wanted that game. I was looking forward to that game. I know Sinister was looking forward to that game. But how you going to
Exactly.
shut that game down? Like how?
They got cold feet.
That was just like when it comes to Microsoft, I'm not talking about Xbox, I'm talking about Microsoft. They make some questionable decisions that affect gamers in the feeling. Like even Platinum Games wants to make a scalebound. They want to get back into making scalebound, but Microsoft doesn't want to do it. You do it. People want to scalebound. That game's going to sell very well. Make it exclusive to y'all. But the main problems that I have to say of why these games are not doing what it's supposed to do is one, Microsoft. I blame it on Microsoft. I blame it on fanboyism. I believe Microsoft be listening to the fanboys, and fanboys don't even know what's best for gamers. That's just my personal opinion.
Yep.
I know people gonna clip what I'm saying. They're gonna make videos about it. Do I give a care? No. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I wrong or am I right? Am I right or am I right?
Hey, say what you got to say.
I'm just being blatantly honest. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. That the gaming revenue declined massively on the console side is because they don't market their consoles anymore. They
No,
don't.
we barely see any commercials on TV.
No, it's either PlayStation or Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft had, like I said, like I said, I don't look at Aaron Greenberg as a bad person. I feel like there's a lot of laziness and a lack of budgeting when it comes to marketing their games. I remember when they was marketing Hellblade 2, and that wasn't a good marketing plan. They tried to
Nope.
put it everywhere, but it was still a terrible marketing plan.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? If you look at Helldivers 2, when it was on PlayStation, then went to Xbox, everybody was playing Helldivers 2. To this day, a lot of people still playing Helldivers 2.
Yep.
You feel me? I can go back to Helldivers 2 on Xbox and play the heck out of it right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's the lack of marketing for the console. And that's where it's gonna be at. If they don't make them changes, change the teams and change the strategy of how they want to produce their consoles for the future, they're gonna end up going out like the Sega Dreamcast.
Yep.
And it looks like it's getting that way. And then there's gonna be a whole brand new console coming from somewhere that people gonna gravitate to and probably start fanboying then too. I'm making a prediction. This is a prediction before we move to the final topics.
All right.
All right. I know I'm talking a lot on this podcast. I know I'm saying a lot. I apologize. I know Sinister's got a lot to say on his end, but I'm gonna say this. I got a prediction. No, in the words of Paul Heyman, this is a spoiler. If the next generation of Xbox does not sell well, if it doesn't get past 50 million consoles sold, it's going to go out like the Dreamcast, and then there's going to be another console that's out there that's going to show up, and it's going to be like how the OG Xbox was, and people are going to gravitate to that. So we will see when it comes to Xbox for the next generation. This generation, they gave up quickly.
Well, actually, the last generation they gave up. That's what started it.
Yeah, that's true. But it's the higher ups that gave up.
Yep.
It's on them because they don't they lost touch. They're not even in tune of what gamers want. They're not even in tune of what competing is. Because they just only care about the marketing dollars. Like Amy Hood, she's a terrible CFO.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me? The dude, I forgot his name. He's a terrible person when it comes to they're just terrible because they're not even in tune with what type of gaming. I don't even think they play video games. That's all I gotta say on that, man. Yo, you got any final thoughts on this?
No.
All right. So you got the next subject, bro.
Let's see. What is it on PlayStation?
Yeah. What? No. It's right after the Xbox.
Oh, like the decline one?
No. What's the first game you play in February?
Oh, first game we played. I think we pretty much said about it, but I mean we just do a follow up. The first game we'll play in February. Well, wherever get a review code or something like. Will probably be the first game we play. I know my first game will be Resident Evil, but that's towards the end of the month. So, but to be more realistic, I guess wherever we get our hands on first will be the first game we can play.
Not for you. I say the first game. I think we'll probably. I know on my end or possibly your end. That we'll end up playing is probably Romeo is a Dead Man. Romeo is a Dead Man or High on Life 2. So yeah.
I mean, people in the chat, what would be your first game you want to play this month? Just type it out there in the chat. But
that is a good question. What is the first game that y'all want to play in the chat?
Yeah,
good question.
That's all I have to say on it. Like I said, we already know what we're anticipating this month, but the very first one we want to play, that remains to be seen.
Nah, figgity facts, no fiction. Figgity facts, no fiction. All I'm gonna say is though, for me, High on Life 2 is definitely one of my most anticipated games. Romeo is a Dead Man is another one I'm definitely looking forward to. Oh, and now go ahead.
Yeah, you said Kiwami 3.
Yeah, Kiwami 3 is another one, and Reanimal. Reanimal is another one I definitely want to play. Because it's from the same people that made Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to play that. But let's go ahead and dive right into the last topic of the day. Well, for this podcast.
Right. Sorry, y'all. So now PlayStation's they already revealed what their new free games for this month. So now we get Undisputed Subnautica, Below Zero, Ultros, and Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. But I'll start with you, Kano. You looking forward to playing any of these four?
I play Undisputed. I definitely could play that because I haven't played a boxing game since Fight Night Champions.
Right.
So I definitely would want to play that. But what's the other one?
Subnautica.
Subnautica. I already played and beat that one. What
Ace Combat
else?
7, I already have that, but I have it on the Xbox.
Yeah, and what's the last one again?
You got Ultros and that Ultros. That's like a roguelike game.
Okay. Ultros. I remember Ultros. Ultros, that was that game that we saw at the PlayStation Showcase a few years ago. I think 2023. I
Yeah.
remember it. Funny thing is, I remember everybody was like hyping up the that showcase. Like everybody in their mind was hyping up that PlayStation Showcase, right?
Yeah.
And we came across that game, and I
Right.
was like, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then since it's gonna be on there, I'd be like, I'm still not sure, but I might give it a try. You hear me?
Right.
But Undisputed, I definitely would play. The question that we would like to ask for y'all is, would y'all want us to do a review for Undisputed? And if y'all want us to do a review for Undisputed, let us know. Matter of fact, we're gonna put a poll up on Twitter
All
and
right.
and see. So Undisputed, I definitely would want to try the Ultra game. I'll think on it. When it comes to Ace Combat 7, I could play it right now if I want to on Xbox. And when it comes to that Subnautica game, I already played it and beat it already a long time ago.
Right.
Like you could really beat that game in 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
The game's really that short. And before we get out of here, right? Sinister.
Yep.
Okay. We got I think I dropped my cap off my water.
Yeah, Miss K says, sure, go for it. Oh, that's a go.
Oh, that's what she said?
Yep.
Okay, bet. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Miss K's like the young OG. He said real.
Yep.
Real. But this is the question I want to ask everybody in the chat. And this is the question for you, Sinister, too, right?
All right.
If Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed today,
Uh-huh.
would you be happy about it or would you be extremely sad about it?
I definitely won't be sad about it. It's like I'd rather them take their time to do it right than release it broken.
I got you. Okay, what about Fable?
Same reason. I won't be disappointed if it got delayed.
Nah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. For me, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm gonna say it again. I have to see more. I want to see gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the trailers no more because I've seen 2 of them. That's exciting, cool.
Right.
But I want to see gameplay. I want to see how the game really formulates compared to Grand Theft Auto 5. I want to see if it's better than Grand Theft Auto 5. I think the only reason why people is going to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 mainly is because of GTA Online and see if they change the online, if it's going to take place in Miami.
Right.
I don't think they
City.
Exactly. So that's the reason why I think people are going to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 is because of the GTA Online aspects to it, not really the story. Me, I play GTA 6 for the story. And Miss K said I would not be surprised. And when it comes to Fable, from when I seen that gameplay, I was excited. I was ecstatic. I was ready to see more of it and ready to play it. I seen people talking about they was disappointed about the graphics and woo. I'm like, that let me know y'all not real gamers. It ain't just about the graphics. It's about the gameplay. It's about the storytelling. It's about the experience, man. Like you could look at Jet Set Radio Future, and the graphics is cel shaded to the core, and it's still a good game. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, cel shaded to the max, still a good game. Taxi Chaos 2, not the best looking game, but still a good game. You feel me?
Yep.
I always say this. They got this game called Eternal Evil that we did a review on, right?
Mm-hmm.
The game has some great graphics. The gameplay is broken as hell. The storytelling is broken as hell. The game is broken, but the graphics are good. You think that's still going to be game of the year quality? No, it's a trash game. And that's what I don't understand about fanboys and their logics in gaming. And I'm never going to understand that. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
Fable is going to be a phenomenal game when it releases. Will it be game of the year contender? We have to play it ourselves. People are already counting Crimson Desert to be game of the year quality. We don't know. We have to play it ourselves. GTA 6 might release and it might have bugs and glitches galore. You never know.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, just wait and see. And stop being like Justin Timberlake and crying a river about it.
Exactly.
That's all I gotta say.
All right.
All right. So with that being said, we come to the end of the Gamer Section podcast. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah, we tune in, folks. Like, but like, yeah, man, like I said, shout out to Miss K for coming through, like that. Like anybody out there, hey, come check us out on all the multi-platforms. I'm your boy Sinister, and you can find me on all my social media platforms. Instagram, Sinister1019. On X, it's Conshoot19. Xbox, Sinister Tar Heel. Steam, Sinister Tar Heel. PlayStation, Body Count 92. And my Switch one is you got to go to my YouTube channel because I'm not giving that out here. So that's all I got to say. I mean, thank you for showing up and tuning in.
That's right. And Miss K said, "Great show, guys. Really enjoyed it."
Yeah, appreciate it, sis.
Nah, I appreciate the love though, Miss K. And make sure y'all go ahead and check out Miss K's channel. Like
Show
I said,
some
she
love.
show some love. She talks about guns. She talks about gaming. She talks about everything. And
Right.
I think she got a sponsorship with a gaming brand. I don't know, but make sure y'all go ahead and check out her channel, man. Support her, man. Help her grow and get a bigger following, what she deserves, because she's legit. She's more legit than Ace legit or whoever the legit. I'm telling you, she legit. All right, I'm telling you, go ahead and mess with her. But she's more legit than Forza Horizon 6. That's how legit she is. Okay, so but on that note, if y'all haven't became a member of the Gamer Section YouTube channel, man, y'all become a member, man. We got some upcoming content that's gonna be on there that's gonna be worthwhile. We got some upcoming interviews with game devs coming soon. I know people been asking when you're gonna start interviewing YouTube live with game developers live on there. It's coming soon. Y'all definitely stay tuned. You dig what I'm saying? Not only that, if y'all haven't checked out the Gamer Section merch store, link is in the description. Make sure y'all go check out that merch store, man. We got t-shirts, we got tank tops, we got shorts, we got some limited edition Gamer Section t-shirts on the way for myself. Sinister got his own shirt coming soon. You feel me? It's about to be legit. And also we got the newest member of the Gamer Section coming next week. We ain't gonna say who he is. It's a surprise. He's a content creator just like us.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all definitely stay tuned for that. And one more thing, I know people been asking, when you gonna come back to the Honest Gamer channel? You ain't put out a video in about a year on that channel. Well, I'm focused on the Gamer Section channel, and I will be back sooner than you think on that channel because I know y'all want my controversial takes on a lot of stuff gaming related when it comes to news and different stuff in the gaming culture. And I will be back on that Honest Gamer channel, and cause I feel like that channel is the controversial channel because people was getting on me about my thoughts on G4 TV and Vin TV. So I'm coming back to that. So with that being said, y'all can find me on all my social media sites at Real Ko Kano. That includes Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that. If you want to be a member of the Discord community, because we really building that up now, y'all definitely click the link in the description to join the Discord, because me and Sinister will start talking in that Discord heavy and give y'all news, related stuff in there. Make sure y'all check out the gamersection.blogspot.com. It's about to be thegamersection.com very soon. Y'all can get the latest in news, reviews, top 10s, editorial stuff. Man, y'all go check that website out. It's real legit. You feel what I'm talking about?
Right.
And not only that, though, too, again, if y'all want to support us, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the post notification bell for when we drop videos. And again, we see y'all next week. Peace out. Be safe.
Sayonara, y'all.
Yeah, and stay blessed. You dig? We out.